I'll never forget the day when I discovered my world was white. I was young in my pastoral career and had done a handful of weddings, but had never done a cross-cultural wedding before. So I had a friend who was getting married whose parents are from India, and that had played a big part in his cultural upbringing. And so, unbeknownst to me, the wedding rehearsal the night before was going to be a really intense immersion for me into Indian culture. And I'll never forget that night. It was a very beautiful night. I remember just being so aware of the sights, the smells, the different foods than I was accustomed to. And I was really inspired afterwards. I went and grabbed my friend, gave to him what I meant to be a real compliment. I said to him, "Boy, I'm just so jealous of you. You've got so much culture and it's so beautiful." And I just paused for a moment and said, "I sure wish I had culture like that." And my friend, who rarely got serious, got very serious in that moment. And he put his hand on my shoulder and he said, "Daniel, not only do you have a culture, but your culture wins almost every time it comes in contact with other cultures. It would be a really great idea for you to learn about your culture." When I talk with white folks who are beginning to interact with this, there's all different kinds of responses. Sometimes an awakening can feel very exciting. There's this sense of new enlightenment, new discovery, even freedom and liberation that comes with it, and I think those can be very real. But awakenings can be scary too. Some people feel like, I didn't choose to be white, it's not my fault, why am I suddenly responsible for it? Other folks, especially folks who grew up in poor settings, will say, "I grew up poor, and as a white person, I had no advantages whatsoever." So that's a misnomer to think that there's somehow a privilege that comes with being white. Sometimes it unleashes kind of a sense of sadness or anger. Sometimes it's shock and disbelief. Sometimes it's even shame, guilt over what we're experiencing. And so one of the things that I hope to do in this book is to help name some of those, to help walk folks through some of the stages that tend to come with the awakening process, and create some tools and resources that help us stick in it, be resilient, and get to that place where we can really experience transformation.